Is there anything that gets the juices flowing like a rivalry game? And our matchup is bitter. It has barbs and shots thrown on and off the field over the years. Welcome to Sooner Nation in Gaylord Family Oklahoma Memorial Stadium. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Nebraska Cornhuskers, taking on the 10th-ranked team in the land, the Oklahoma Sooners. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Cornhuskers will kick it away to start us off. This drive will start at the 25. So Oklahoma's offense will get the ball first. And the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive in games like this, guys, and it's crucial to get your emotions under control.
No doubt. In rivalry games, you've got to limit the mental errors and you've got to limit the penalties because those will kill you, Bob.
And you got to come out under control. It means so much. We know that. The fans are all talking about it, but it's just football.
Back to pass on second down. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And that's not a good sign for this offense. You gave up 4 sacks a week ago. Now you're already getting your quarterback hit. They've got to protect their dude. They got to give him more time so he can make plays down the field. Protection is the biggest issue for this offense.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Got his man on the right. He's knocked down just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. It brings up 4th down. They punt it away on 4th down. No fair catches here, looking for room. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. So Nebraska's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And this might be a real challenge for this quarterback because that corner, David, can take away an entire half of the field.
Yeah, and that's the bright part of this defense. Like you know out wide exactly what you're getting week in and week out. And it is top flight. Like one of the best in the country at your spot. So interested to see how this passing attack works while avoiding that guy, because I'm not going after him, Palmer.
Well, I don't think this quarterback has seen a secondary built like this. He definitely hasn't seen a corner with this guy's ability. And so if he is going to try him, he better have really good timing. He better be very accurate. He better not be late throwing out-breaking routes because this dude will pick him off and take it to the house.
Trying play action. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes, an offense you're hoping the run fake is going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's 4th down. The Huskers will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Now on the return. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. They'll start this drive at their own 48. To the air on 1st down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Throwing right. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Motion from the wideout. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Got it in the middle. It's Sims. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. On fourth down, looking for the completion. Makes a grab past the marker. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Gets the back moving. And back to the air on second down. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll grab the throw to the sideline and step out of bounds after picking up a few. And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. He says he's got a big leg. He's going to have to show it from 56 yards out. And it slips just inside that right upright. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on fourth down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to throw, it's Gilliam. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
And the Huskers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Sooner Nation bearing down on this offense on this huge third down play. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
The Cornhuskers will line up to punt it away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Makes the signal, secures the fair catch, and they'll put it in play at the 37. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. Off the play fake on first down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Gibbs. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. Looking to fire. Quick strike complete. He stopped just short of midfield. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 48. They'll run play action. Fires toward the end zone. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. Behind the chains now on second and long. Rides the back on the option to give. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the deflection by the defense. Great play on third down brings us to fourth. The Sooners will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Oh, he dropped it. That ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. They've got him pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. He'll do it himself. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Going to have to come up with a play on 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, it's Gilliam. Finds his big tight end. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. The Huskers have it with a 1st and 10. They'll run it from the gun. Quick spin on the line. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here. Here they're trying to get to the edge. And the Huskers pick up the 1st down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit them up top. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the 1st half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
The Cornhuskers now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Leaves it with the back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? 3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. Makes the catch. It's Burke. The Huskers send out the punt unit.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and settle for it.
At the end of the period, Oklahoma has the lead, and we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the 2nd period. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Here's the handoff. Gets a nice surge and crosses the 5 to the 6-yard line to pick up a 3. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Pulls it and fires to the left. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. From the gun on 3rd down. Finds his tight end. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. The Sooners will send out the punt unit. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. He'll make the fair catch at the 44, and they'll have terrific field position. So the first play of the drive, starting here from the 45. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Makes the grab. Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. QB draw. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to throw. It's Gilliam. Under fire. Keeps looking downfield. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play. The Sooner fans booming. A cacophony of noise at the Palace on the Prairie on 3rd down. Got his man. They'll pick up enough yardage for the 1st down. They've got it at the 30. And the Huskers are moving quickly down the field. Looking downfield on 1st down. Trying to make magic with his feet. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit. This 1st half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far. Starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. 2nd down, he'll throw it. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
this defense in this game so far. Already 5 sacks, and we're only in the second quarter. I think if you're the offensive coordinator, you have got to start mixing up these play calls, moving the pocket, get your quarterback away from danger, because it's obvious. These offensive line, they cannot hold up, and they cannot get it done.
Pulls it on the bootleg fake. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
This quarterback is thinking to himself, I need to get an NIL deal at some restaurant so I can take my offensive line out and feed them more, because I don't think they like me very much right now. I've been sacked 6 times in this game. It's time to get that new NIL deal paycheck.
They'll play it safe and try for 3. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And with that field goal, guys, we're all tied up in the early going. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. TCU is ahead right now, but it's not like they have LaDainian Tomlinson out there. This group needs to keep building on this lead. They're up by 10 over Purdue. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Jukes his way for more. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Second down, they'll go to the air. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
All right, this quarterback is going to have to start playing with a clock going off in his head. He knows he cannot hold on to the football too long with players like that getting after him.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Lost one deep down the right side. Makes the grab deep. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. Timeout called by the defense is their first of the half, as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. And the Sooners have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Grabbed behind the line, it's Gibbs. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. The Sooners in a good spot here with 2nd and short. From the gun, running back gets to give. They make the tackle at the 22. We'll give him 5 yards on the play. It'll be enough for a 1st down. They'll give it to him again. Able to move it ahead a couple of yards. He gets it down to the 20. Got 3 on 1st down and 2nd and 7. Back to pass. It's in. Complete, and he's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted. They've got it in field goal range, but they'll try to convert this 3rd and long from the 20. Going for it all. Catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Sooners.
And this connection is on fire to start the season. Not 1, not 2, 3 games in a row he's got a receiving touchdown. They continue to find the playmaker, and I don't think it's going to end after game 3.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he's going to bring it out. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. Handoff from the gun. Picks his way ahead. He'll get 5 out to the 17-yard line. The Cornhuskers can really attack on this 2nd and short. He'll pull it on the read. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Sooner Nation bearing down on this offense on this huge third down play. Back to throw, it's Gilliam. Pressure coming. He'll pull it down and run. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The Huskers decide to punt it away. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Makes the catch. They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll ride the running back and leave it with it. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Offense in a bunch formation. To the air on 2nd down. Catch in the middle, it's Sims. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. They're going to test that run defense to the right here. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. The quick out. He'll go out of bounds at the 18-yard line. Now inside the 20. 1st and 10 from the 18. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Caught. He'll be run out of bounds at the 13. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. The give to the tailback. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short. Got it, looking for a first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And the field goal unit is on the field. It's good, and that was dead solid, perfect. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this 2nd half. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Pulls it, fired complete. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. Back to pass, it's Gilliam. Gets it out quickly. And the Huskers get it past the sticks. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. They'll try the outside to the left. Find some fresh air. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48. This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move, it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Moves around to clear up the vision. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. The Cornhuskers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Off the play fake. He lobs one high down the left side. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there. The Sooner fans booming. A cacophony of noise at the Palace on the Prairie on 3rd down. There he goes. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31. The Huskers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll leave it with him. Tough sledding there as he picks up 1 to the 29. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Fires to the middle. It's complete. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. From the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They'll throw it from the red zone. Pocket breaking down. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. The play-action fake. Here's the heat. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
Goodness gracious, this is a master class, a clinic on how to get to the quarterback. The 7th sack of the game, are you kidding me? That's a season for some teams. They've lived in the backfield.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. It's broken up and almost intercepted in the end zone. It'll be 4th down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. And he curls that thing just inside the left upright. This is now a 7-point game.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. His drive will open from the 15. Unloads to the right. It's incomplete, and trust me, you will not see that very often from this guy. It's 2nd down. Using his legs, it skips. Brought down at the 25 after he picked up 10. They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Just a short pass to the tight end. And the defense stops him just short of the 1st down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. Tries to surge ahead on the sneak. The Sooners get enough for the 1st down. Really good start to this drive. They've moved the chains a couple of times. They've created some space. They'll snap it from the 36. Finds the tight end. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Sooners back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Wants to throw on 1st down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Creates a little room. Oh, he's got some space. They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains. From the gun, the ground game. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They go right back to it. crosses the 40, gets it down to the 35 before he stopped, a gain of 6. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Sooners come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. Intercepted. Guess even a Heisman Trophy contender can have a miscue. Takes it the other way. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
A big part about playing the quarterback position is turning the page, playing the next play, not letting bad plays beat you. And that's his first career interception in college football, so that's going to sting. But now you've got to get back out there and lead your team.
The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here in the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. This crowd knows when to bring it. Oh, they're after him. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd. So this field goal unit has been getting the job done. They've already made a couple here today. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. The field goal is no good, and they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. He'll try it again. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. How about that Mike linebacker bringing the heat right up the middle?
Right down Broadway, right in the middle of the defense. This is the guy that sees everything, makes all the calls, and you could tell he knew where he was coming downhill. It came wide open, and he comes to the quarterback and gets the sack.
The Sooners will call on their punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Opening play of the drive from the 39. They'll send the back in motion. Dropping back, it's Gilliam. Got his man down the middle.
Quarterbacks love throwing slants to big boys. When you got big targets, it's hard to miss them. Great job throwing to a guy that tall, putting it near his body, and he plucks it in for the catch.
Oh, he was in the backfield immediately, a 3-yard loss. Now on 3rd down for this offense. We reached the quarter break with Oklahoma on top. And we've reached the end of the 3rd, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. On 3rd down, he drops the throw. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. And the Huskers line up to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. They go to the ground. Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking to fire. Throws to the tight end. On target over the middle. Turning it on. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
After giving up that big shot defensively, how confident are you calling that coverage again? You're now on your own end of the field, and now your backs are against the wall.
The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 20. Gonna run it. It's Gibbs. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And the Sooners have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Touchdown, Oklahoma! Made the grab in the end zone for the score. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. FIU is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage today, but they still have some work to do to put this in the win column.
Rides the back and leaves it on the option.
They're up by 11 over Florida Atlantic. Sunbelt, Funbelt. We'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
Well, the problem for this offense now late in the game, trailing by a bunch of points, is that the defense knows they're going to throw the football. And right now, offensively, they cannot protect the edge. You saw the speed coming from the outside. He was able to get to the quarterback for another negative play.
The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game. The Cornhuskers will punt it away on 4th down. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. The give on the option. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Got a little work done on 1st down. Now back to the line. From the gun, the running back looking for room. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. Ball is at the 42-yard line, close to 4-down territory. Here's 3rd and short. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37.
And at some point for the defense, I'm just thinking, hey, man, like, it's got to be somebody else. I mean, the big tight end has made play after play after play today. And we know if it gets close in the 4th quarter, they're going to look his way, so the defense really needs to have a play.
Gives it on the option. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17. The Sooners can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Give to the back. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quick completion on the out. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Looking for a crease. It's Gibbs. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal. The Sooners pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They'll run it on first and goal. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Into the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be third down. This is one of those momentum turning points. If this defense can force a field goal attempt, that is a victory for them. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Sooners! That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in week 3. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. We got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games. You know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Burt. He's brought down to the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. To the air, it's Gilliam. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
The defense is just killing it. Success after success after success. If I'm the offense, I got to change something up, or my quarterback's going to be forced to change because he's going to be in the injury team.
Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Motion from the back. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. It's caught. Really nice job to get it past the sticks. Pick up the first down at the 30.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. The Huskers will hustle to the line. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And the rush will get to him at the 25. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And it's incomplete way downfield, and the defense rises to the occasion. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. From the gun, running back on the move. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now. But we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. Off the RPO, quick throw to the right. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down. And here comes the field goal unit. This kicker has already made a couple today. Absolutely perfect. And that will extend their lead even further.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we're looking pretty good.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. to the air. It's Gilliam. Fires to the big fella. They'll immediately call timeout.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead. It's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first down. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Pulls it in. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout called. And the Huskers will line it up on 1st and 10. Rides the back and leaves it. Rams it with the stiff arm. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. To the ground with the back. Got enough for the first. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Cornhuskers kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Throws toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. A shot toward the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down. Offense about to reel off its 7th play of the drive. He'll get rid of it. Makes the catch. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Offside. Defense.
So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. And the defense tried to cheat a little space and get in that neutral zone, but it's still 1st and goal. Here comes the heat. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. It's really easy to get caught up in the emotion of a rivalry game. We did, and certainly this was a huge win.
Yeah, and you started, you circled it, you were ready for this team. This is the rivalry you put a lot of stock in all offseason. You're talking about this game in particular. You go out and get the dub. It's a relief because you definitely wanted this team.
And it's bragging rights for everybody, for the coaching staff, for the fans, but how about for the players as well? For another 365 days, you can talk about how you went out, you dominated, and you beat your rival. A lot of these guys are going to go on to the NFL. They'll be in locker rooms next year. They'll be talking about this for a long time.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.